With the coronavirus pandemic increasing the amount of time that we're spending at home, it's also increasing the amount of media we're consuming. Whether it be streaming services, you got podcasts, classic movies, YouTube tutorials, it can be a little bit overwhelming, and that's why our own Jesse Irwin joins us from the comfort of the Irwin abode with a few suggestions on what to click on. We simply call it The List.
Well, it's the start to a new week, so I'm going to kick things off with the podcast that you can listen to while you're going for a walk around the block, you're making dinner, whatever the next few days call for. So the first one I'm going to throw at you, it's called The Last Degree of Kevin Bacon, a play on the movie buff game 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's a fictional story starring the Baconator as himself. Now, after not getting the part of Ren McCormick in Footloose, this guy named Randy Beslow spends years resenting Kevin Bacon for being cast in the role. And finally, he hits rock bottom one day and decides, well, he's going to go get his revenge. And this podcast, it's got absurd numbers of Kevin Bacon references, and it's on Spotify, and it's just as ridiculous as you would expect. And it's worth a listen if you're looking for something goofy to just throw into your headphones. Now, if you want something a tad more kid-friendly, here's something that we've got to thank the 80s and 90s for. And Butterfly in the Sky, I Can Go Twice as High, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know I'm talking about LeVar Burton, the face of Reading Rainbow. He's got his own podcast where he reads short fiction stories for kids in the way only someone like LeVar Burton can. It's available wherever you find your podcasts, and totally worth it, because who reads a story to you better than LeVar Burton? Last but not least, I'm going to kick off the week with one of these because more of us are cooking from home than ever before, so everyone should be aware of some of the best resources for fun new recipes to keep the household on its toes, right? So today I am showing you Bon Appetit. As our photographer Liam will tell you, this YouTube channel, man, it is home to some of the best cooking in the world, and the number of recipes they share on there, I mean, it makes it feel like you're committing a crime because it's just so many options. From cakes and noodle dishes to butcher skills, and it's got like 50 ways to cook bacon, right? It's hard to imagine a dish that they haven't covered on here. We'll have all those links and more on our morning show page, and if you've got a recommendation for something you think belongs on the list, send me a message on Facebook, and who knows? It might just make it.
Jesse, I'll go with Radiolab's current series, The Other Latif, by Latif Nasser.
Okay.
It is definitely worthwhile. And while you were talking about Kevin Bacon,
you were telling me about that.
I was actually back here, Addie Fleming, thinking about you, haven't lost a step. Be back with more KOM Morning News for you right after this.